Hello, good afternoon. My name is Tejmulu Aidu and I'm a participant in MMM. I'm a student in the Guidance School, Batch 145. Today you'll be seeing a presentation, my own presentation on MMM, on the ideology of MMM, on how MMM works, on the rules of MMM, on the benefits of MMM, on everything that makes this great community what it is. I mean, what more could we want or what more could we ask for after having this discovery, this good thing, this uncovered success that eliminates poverty in our hands. Let's go through this together and you would indeed understand and agree with me that MMM is definitely a blessing to this country, Nigeria. Okay, we'll be going through our presentation roadmap. Our presentation roadmap contains of the ideology of MMM, what brought about MMM, the brain behind it, the idea behind it, and then how MMM works. We'll be looking at that. We'll also be looking at the rules of MMM. We'll be looking at the rules of MMM. We'll be looking at the benefits of MMM. All of these things and everything that made this community a great one is everything that we are going to be looking at today. MMM ideology. Okay, so MMM was founded by Sergey Mavrodi. He's a founder and is also the leader of the MMM social financial community. MMM is not just a community, but it also consists of people helping people and people trying to make the whole thing work out, providing selfless help to one another. Okay, so Sergey Mavrodi is a degree holder in mathematics, is a programmer, is one of the leading computer equipment distributors in Russia. He was born in 1995 in Moscow into a Soviet middle-class family. After school, he entered the Moscow Institute of Electronic Engineering at the Department of Applied Mathematics, from which he graduated in 1978 with a specialization of artificial intelligence. MMM was introduced in 1989. It became a joint stock company in February 1995, and it also came into Nigeria on October 20th, 1992. It's been in Nigeria for that long. 1992. In February 2011, Sergey Mavrodi revived MMM due to the various bad publicity that it had witnessed and it had come across. So we'll be looking at the ideology of MMM. We'll be looking at how MMM came to be. We'll be looking at what makes MMM what it is. The modern world is bad. It is inhuman, it is unfair, and it is very unjust. We have the rich getting richer, we have the poor getting poorer. We have lots of social inequality and income inequality between the people. We have people finding it terrible or finding it hard or difficult to hit and to do other things that ought to make them what they actually are. We have bankers who make so much money than they are expected to make. And the whole financial system, from insurance to pension to everything, is just nothing other than a pyramid. A pyramid scheme is all what this financial world and all what our financial system is all about. Nothing more than that. We look at money as a measure of labor. If money measures labor, why would someone be rich and not work? Or why would someone work and not get enough money to cater or take care of himself? Why would there be inequality? Why would all of this be happening? All of this is wrong. All of this is uncalled for. All of this is nonsense, and it's not part of our rights. Or it's not part of what we should actually accept or embrace in our country, Nigeria. However, we'll be looking at how MMM has helped to turn all of this around. MMM is not a bank. It's not an investment scheme. It's not an MLM. It's not a savings scheme. It's not a growth scheme. It is just a peer-to-peer donation. It's a mutual aid financial system in which we have people helping one another, providing help when they have, not just everything available, but also trying to ensure that they also do and get help as at when due. There's no central account, and it's just people transferring money from one account to the other and providing help to themselves. How does it work? Okay, in MMM, there is no central account. Like I said earlier, we have participants who give help by transferring the money to each other directly without intermediaries or without any other thing that could sort of make the system not work out as it's supposed to be. There's no boss, there's no lender, there's no deposit. The only thing that MMM does is MMM is like a balance. MMM balance the community. It's not an intermediary, but it ensures that everything runs and goes as smooth as it's supposed to do. How does it work? Now, once you get into the MMM website, mmmnigeria.net. Once you get into that website and you decide to join this community, you log in, you register, you fill in your account details, you do everything you're supposed to do, and then you go into providing help. Once you provide help, or once you show the willingness to provide help, your money begins to grow. I mean, I don't know what other scheme could be better than this. Your money begins to grow, your money begins to increase, even without you doing any other thing. With your money still in your pocket, you're already getting more than enough gain than you should expect, and all of that. You have MMM participants giving help and transferring money directly to each other. The central account or the interbank transfer between participants makes it unable for the money to be stolen or for it to be in one particular place. Now, after help has been provided to a particular participant, the participant receiving this help confirms the donation that was sent to him or her by the person that is doing the transfer or by the person that is providing the help. And after all of this might have been done, now this person is now due or ready to get help. Looking at the fact that screenshots might have been uploaded or would have been uploaded to actually show that this is exactly what has been done. Okay, and we have interest. Calculation of interest occurs every Tuesday and Thursday. Mavro Tuesday and Thursday. Your money rises at 12 on the dot. 12 a.m. on the dot, your money increases and your money rises. It takes less than a minute for you to be matched or to be paired when you want to get help. However, when you want to provide help, you will definitely be matched to provide that help between the day when you choose or when you show your willingness to provide help and the 30 days when you are expected to get help. Rules of MMM. I mean, we have this saying that where there's no law, the people perish. Right. In MMM, there are two main conditions that has been helping the community to grow and to move as it is expected to. Avoiding panics. Panics does no other thing other than to create havoc in the system. It does no other thing rather than to make people become scared or make people become afraid of the unknown or of whatsoever is going to happen. Avoiding panics in MMM is one thing that would help the community to grow further and to move higher than it's expected to. Incoming cash flow. Now, in Nigeria, for example, when we have more help being provided than more help gotten, now this will help our community to grow. Why? It will be like a balance. When we have more people getting help than more people providing help, the system is going to collapse. And that's what happens when panic comes into play, or when panic comes into the system or into the minds of the participants. Regardless of that, individuals are advised to get help on the 30th day. You don't have to watch your Mavro grow into 32nd, 35th, or even the 40th day. Greed should not be one of the things that would make us decide to join the community. We shouldn't be greedy. We should avoid panic. We should ensure that our cash flow, our help provided, our PH is greater than our outgoing cash flow, our GH. Benefits of MMM. Now, there are just so many benefits of MMM, but here I have a few of them. 30% Mavro growth. I joined MMM in July 2016, precisely on the 24th of July 2016. And prior to that time, I had actually been looking for how I would make use of my spare money. how I would use it to help people, how I would use it to make the world a better place. And my guider, Oluwatobi Samson Kalejaye, introduced me to MMM. He was my upline and then he just newly became a guider. He introduced me to MMM and told me all it's about. And when I got to know that I can actually grow my spare money into 30% in a month, I was wowed, and immediately, without hesitation, I joined the community. 10% referral bonuses. After joining the community, I became better off. I became better than my colleagues at work. I became better than my friends. And then they began to wonder, where is this secret? What's the secret of this good and, shining skin and the living that I'm having? And I introduced them into it. And getting 10% on every person I refer has been one of the absolute and the greatest things that happened to me in MMM. Other social aid fund in quotes that work would actually tell you that you must refer. They'll tell you referrals is a must. But in MMM, it's not a must. And even with the fact that it's not a must, you actually look at yourself getting 10% on every bonus that your referrals, that on every help that your referrals provide. Guider bonuses. Guiders are also entitled to help. Their immediate downline get 5% referral bonus on their immediate downline. They get 3% on the second generation downline. They get 1% on the third generation downline, and so on and so forth. They get to earn from the platform. This platform gets to alleviate poverty. It gets to make us all better off. It gives us financial freedom. The Guider School, one of which I'm a participant and one of which I'm a student, has been one of the best things that's happened to me. I started this school, or I started studying this school on the 8th of November 2016, and between now and 14th, that's been like 6 days now, I've learned to do so many other things. I didn't know there was anything called screenomatic.com. I didn't know there was anything called monetization of YouTube. I had a YouTube channel, but I didn't even know what to do with it. I didn't know so many other things, and I've learned from this great community within these short days. And I'm very sure that even before the Guider School is over, I would have learned so much more, and I would be able to help and improve the goodliness and also the strength of the community. 5% bonus for testimonial videos. You cannot just imagine the smile on my face right now, because when I look back at when I decided to join this community, I got my first help, and then I discovered, oh, you could write a letter of happiness, and then you could post a video, and you'd actually get 5% bonus for your videos if you get your face in it. And I was like, are you serious? That's just another way to help grow and make my life a better one. And it has been one thing after the other. It's been a very good use for my YouTube channel, because I've been attracting people through that to the channel and to the community as a whole. Trustees and trusters. That's also one great benefit of MMM, in which we have people who are probably computer illiterate, or people who don't have the time, or people who are just lazy to manage their personal offices by themselves, and they give it to their guiders to help them manage based on two options. It could actually be that they would give the guider the opportunity, or they will give him the link to actually manage their personal offices. And it could be one in which they would just imply from their personal offices that they want so and so person who happens to be their guider to be their trustees, and to also manage the personal offices for them. So far so good. I've learned a whole lot in this great community, and it's been one of the best things that has ever happened to me. Now, together we can make this world great. Together we can fight any form of negative feedback we're getting from social medias, or we're getting from the public. Together we can make the world great. Together we can alleviate poverty. Together we can make Nigeria a better one. Thank you. God bless. I hope and I know that I'm gonna get through this guider school, and I'm eventually going to be a guider, and I'm going to move the community forward. Thank you.